Hawaii has now become the first state to ban the very toxic pesticide Chlorpyrifos. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is significant because the Obama administration tried to do some environmental protection, and then, of course, the Scott Pruitt EPA, which is Trump's guy, has started to roll it back. So one of the things I've shown on this show is how the states then need to pass their own law and not wait for the feds, which is so funny to me because the Republicans are always like, states' rights, stop letting the federal government force their way on us. And it's like, yeah, you mean like when the federal government told you you had to integrate your schools in the 60s? Stuff like that. So when the federal government has, or the White House rather, has an entire cabinet of climate change deniers who are funded by all of these companies, you have to take measures into your own hand. This is why I talk about a lot on this show. It's make everything local. Fight on the local level. Because then your state or your city or your county can pass legislation like this that in the long run will help you out. So I'll just read you the stats on this. This was an EcoWatch. It came out May 2nd. Tuesday, Hawaii made history as it became the first state in the U.S. to ban the pesticide Chlorpyrifos, a highly toxic neurotoxin that causes significant damage to brain development in children. I'm assuming the manufacturers of this and the CEOs, most of them, some of them, many of them, have children? You see a report like this and you're in charge of this pesticide, you're in charge of this company, you distribute this. Don't you go, God, I don't want my children or anyone in my family or my children's children or my nieces or nephews or my grandchildren or whatever it is. You don't think that won't bother my kids. It's insane. The pesticide's detrimental health effects led the United States, the EPA, under the Obama administration to propose banning all of its agriculture uses. But the Pruitt-led EPA under the current administration reversed the pledge. The bill, SB 3095, is a significant first step in protecting public health from pesticide harms for the state of Hawaii. In addition to banning chlorpyrifos, SB 3095 requires all users of restricted use pesticides, RUPs, to report usage of these pesticides and mandates minimum 100-foot no spray zones for RUPs around schools during school hours. It's better than nothing, but that's not really going to do it. You got to just ban them. Ban them. Ban them from being made. Ban them from being used. Unless you want your children to have neurological damage. I don't know. Maybe the Monsanto guys want that. Sylvia Wu, attorney for the public interest group Center for Food Safety, which has consistently championed for regulation of pesticide use in the state of Hawaii, emphasizes that the passage of this bill is a stepping stone towards even stronger legislation. It's ridiculous that we even need these organizations. Are you that greedy and that driven by profit that you want to harm kids? I don't fucking understand how your stupid, goddamn greedy brain works. I really don't. Like, I just want to sit these jackasses down and go, okay, so here's the, wow, wait a minute. No, but this could hurt your kids. You have kids? And if they got hurt by this, you would then what? There's much to celebrate, said Gary Hooser, president of the public interest group Hawaii Alliance for Progressive Action. This was a compromise in which everyone's voice was heard, and most importantly, the community's well-founded fears about their health were addressed. Our families have some much-needed protections under chemicals that we know are harming their health. The bill, which goes into effect July of 2018, will ban chlorpyrifos by January 19. Any user that wishes to continue using this may do so only by applying for an exemption with the state. No exemption will be granted after 2022. The mandatory reporting and no spray zone provisions are effectively immediately with no exemptions. So petition your local lawmakers to pass laws like this, because this is what it's going to take. We got to pass this on the local level, on the state level, until we get a progressive in the White House, because this sort of madness is just going to keep happening. It drives me insane. These greedy fucksticks just want to poison the earth to make some money. Like, it's cutting open the goose that laid the golden egg. Like, who raised you? What, do you even understand basic logic? Do you understand what can harm the human body? Do you understand that we need breathable air and drinkable water?